auntie, you know how it goes. You've got to remember, our parents came from trauma.
Yeah,
They
true.
came from,
Trauma,
they weren't shown love.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So they didn't know how to love. So even the frustration, let me tell you something, Chef, yeah, goes back to the marriage part, yeah. When a man is frustrated in the house, yeah, he takes the anger out on other things. That could be the child, and he doesn't mean to take the anger out on the child. Please, guys, we have to understand this, yeah, that yes, we got beats, but you see, when you got those beats, but you've learned from them. I've learned as an adult that I got those beats maybe because dad was frustrated, maybe because dad's just come from Africa and he's working 2 jobs and he's not sleeping. He's coming back to our wife, he's telling him, I'm the one looking after the kids, what are you doing? Their mum also has to work. I feel like our generation, yeah, it was like we were on the move 24/7. We never got to stop till maybe when we got to our 20s. We were constantly on the move. So that's how our parents, if we felt it and it impacted us, imagine our parents and the effect it had on them. That's why, like, sometimes I don't blame them in a way, because I've understood the trauma. Do you know what I mean? I've understood myself and the questions of, they will never accept that they did that. Because when you tell an African parent now, or a black parent, you used to hit me like that, they're going to say you're lying. That's not true. It didn't happen. But it did. This is how I was treated. Whether you choose to believe it or not, yeah, like I said, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
But because I vocalized it to you, I'm going to move. Do you know what I mean? But me, I will beat my kids, yeah, if they do not listen to me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to teach kids, in it. I'm not going to lie, to teach kids, we need to discipline our kids. It is important for us.
Absolutely, it's important for us, yeah. Even like just touching on this topic a bit further, yeah. Just on a quick one, yeah. Do you feel like, once again, this generation of kids is different in a good or bad way? Some of these kids, like, the pros and cons of some of this generation is like, you've got some of these kids where mentally it's like, you can tell that they're ahead, they're mature. Because I work in a school and actually realize, I clock, like, some of these kids is like, it's like you're speaking to young adults already, if that makes sense. They've got this kind of thing where it's like, again, because they've got all of this information already, and you've got others that are just like, they're trying to grow up way too quick, and they're just like on some crazy one.
Can I just say that?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like we were like that, but we wasn't allowed to vocalize ourselves. Like, do you know what I mean? We weren't allowed to speak. But I feel like our generation was more mature than the kids now. There's a lot that we saw and we didn't speak. Yeah, we were taught to be quiet, to be silenced. That's how it was back in the day. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, kids nowadays, you're seeing that they're mature, but really and truly, the stuff that they're talking about, they don't actually know. They believe they do. It's words. A lot of this generation now, because they have the mouth and the freedom to speak, they just speak. You don't even understand what you're speaking about. Do you know what I'm saying? And, like, in a way, not that I blame certain parents, but, like, parents have to teach their kids that there's a time and a place. And a lot of kids don't understand that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, back in the day, we knew time and a place, but we understood everything. I don't think about it. You at 13 or 14, you didn't understand the world. We understood a lot.
Yeah, it's true. But like what you said, yeah, it was just different times, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of these, and plus, a lot of these kids as well, they've got younger parents as well.
They've got younger parents.
So it's like they can feel like, obviously, like what you said, they can feel like they can talk more to their moms, or even just in general, like, even going back to, even on a quick one, the main question I wanted to ask you in terms of, like, do you think kids should be beaten at school as well in this generation? That working in schools, I also realized that as well. Teachers are getting younger.
Teachers
so it's like
are getting
completely different times.
Do you know
what are your thoughts? Go on.
I don't think that teachers are getting younger. I think because we are the adults now, you're thinking that.
Oh, you think
Do you
so?
get what I'm saying?
But we used to have old teachers though. Like, from what I remember, anyway. Obviously, maybe yes.
We did, we had teachers in there. You know, you could remember the boys going, "Oh yeah, Mrs. got a big bum in it. I like this." Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do you remember that?
I nearly said some crazy things. Come up.
Yeah. So I feel like people ain't getting younger. It's because we're getting older. That's the problem. Do you know what I mean? But I do believe that, like, okay, I wouldn't say discipline in school in terms of beats,
Yeah.
but I believe if the parents know how to discipline a child at home,
Mm.
outside that front door, when the child leaves and closes that door, they know how to conduct themselves in the real world. The
Yeah.
fact that the discipline does not come from home, a child's never gonna know how to conduct themselves in the real world. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I teach my son, charity begins at home. If you disrespect me, that means at school you're trying back to the
Turn
teacher,
back to the teachers.
because you can't lie to me
Mm.
and tell me that, oh, mom, I didn't do that if I know you've done it to me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You call a spade a spade.
A spade is a spade, man.
There you go.
A spade is a spade.